Today's lesson is least common multiple, and it's 9-10, least common multiple. Now, everybody gets confused because previously we did GCF, greatest common factor. That's where you make factor rainbows and list all the things that multiply to make a certain number. We're not doing greatest common factor. We're doing least common multiple. So least means the smallest one. Common means that they share. And multiples are simply counting by the number. Now, on this page, it tells you to start with 0, but 0 is never going to be useful to us with least common multiple. So we're just going to ignore anything that says 0. So here's how least common multiples work. You need to write all of this stuff down in your notes. So for number 5, we're going to find the LCM of 2 and 5. You just write the two numbers, 2 and 5, and then count by 2s for a little while, count by 5s for a little while, and see if you have any numbers that appear in both lists. Well, you don't yet, and so I would always add to the littler number, the 2. Go a little farther with that and try to catch it up. Well, and there you have it. 10 appears in both lists, and that is the lowest number that appears in both lists. So the LCM for 2 and 5 is 10. Okay, that's pretty much all that there is to it. Now I'd like you to notice that 2 times 5 is 10, and that's the highest it will ever be. This one went to the highest it could possibly be, 10. So if you are making really long lists and you're not finding anything, and you see that you're beyond 10, then you went wrong somewhere. The most it could possibly be is multiplying the numbers together. Okay, number 6 is 3 and 7. So you write a 3 and you write a 7. Count by 3s, 3, 6, 9, 12. Count by 7s, 14, 21. You see how you're all the way up to 21 here and you're only up to 12 here. So if you need to continue, catch the one number up to the other one. So continue to count by 3s here, 15, 18, 21. There you go. 21 is the smallest or least number that appears in both lists. So the LCM for 3 and 7 is 21. Notice what happened again. It ended up being 3 times 7. It doesn't happen that way all the time, but that's the most it could possibly be. I'd like to jump to number 11. Copy it down, 6 and 8. Count by 6s, 12, 18, 24, 30, and 8, 16, 24. Oh, there it is, 24. 24 is the lowest number that is a multiple of both 6 and 8. So the LCM of 6 and 8 is 24. And the reason I picked that one is because it turns out that it is not 6 times 8. 6 times 8 is 48, but the LCM is 24, okay? And notice that that is less than 48. It did not go over 48. All right, let's try number 18. Of course, you're noticing that there are 3 numbers there. So we're going to put 3, 6, and 9. I like to start with the smallest one and get a few there. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, and then we got 6, 12, 18, and 9, 18. Well, look at that. 18 appears in all 3 lists. Did 9 appear in all 3 lists? Nope, it didn't work for 6. Okay, so 18 is the LCM for all three of those numbers. Now, did we have to multiply all these numbers together? No, we did not. That would have been a pretty big number. Okay, so fortunately it did not go that high. But like I said, 18 is less than 3 times 6 times 9. Okay, you try 8, 12, 16, and 20. Pause the video and turn it back on to check your answers. Okay, so on number 12, we've gone pretty far and we haven't found anything yet. So 24 is lower than 36, so keep going on that list. That's 28, 32, and finally 36 is our LCM there. I'd like to point out on number 16 that with the 3s, I've gone pretty far. And with the 11s, they're going to go up pretty quickly, 22, 33. And you can see that 22 is not going to work for 3, but I think you can see that 33 is. After you get just so far, I'm okay with this. I think we all know that 3 times 11 is 33, and that's what it's going to be. So if it gets pretty long, it's okay to do that. And finally, number 20, we've got 4, 8, and 10. Okay, looks like we got 20 in 2 places, but we need the third one. So we got 40 and 40, and I think we again know that if we keep going, we will get to 40 in the 4s. So if it gets long like that, that's okay. Okay, again, not too complicated, but it is easily confused with GCF, so you have to keep those two things separate from each other.